kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. to the fullback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Power football with the run. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we'd have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now first and 10 from the 42. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Motion from the wideout. Off-play action on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him
drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your 1st sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing into a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Hunt. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fullback's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them for all this hard work.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Hand off to the fullback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a...
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Leon. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hunt. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point at the top. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They didn't.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Here we go. Quarterback on the keeper. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll go to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pit. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the 22 on first and 10. The give. And some room to work. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Running the football, about the running back, you could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Down. A first down run in the red zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hurt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback adapting. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you...
Got enough space. touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west, because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Let's go! Back has it. Got some room,
rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team. They look like it right now.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes it right past the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Ernie on the Jets. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient and put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Not a chance. Missed it. That can be really demoralizing, guys. There's something about getting the deficit under 20, and they couldn't. It's still at 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.